Hello everybody, Cal Ditmar, the Trappin Fool. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I promised a bunch of you I'd do a video on the Trapline mole products, how to set them. I've got a Gopher trap here that I'm going to show you how to set. I'm using a Gopher trap just because it's a little bit bigger, so it's easier for you to see and do a video on. The mole traps set the same way as the Gopher trap does. So again, it's just bigger, sets the same way, and it's going to be easier for you to see. I'm going to aim this down here and we'll get started. All right. On this, yeah, better bring it up a little bit here. What happens here, I'm trying to focus more on this instead of me so you can see what's going on. First thing you want to do is you want to find the dog. I call this the dog on these. And what happens is it's going to fold over. Actually, we're going to go through the all the parts first. This is what I call the dog. This long piece here with the little hook on it, which is the bite that I call it. You'll see it here in a little bit. We've got the jaws on the front here. The jaws close. Only one of them moves. The other one is stationary. We have the trigger, and on the trigger is what I call the dog house right here. I call that the dog house, and the reason I'm calling these things, you'll figure out when I go to set these. It'll make sense. So the dog house is what I call this on here. And then, of course, you've got the spring and the spring post. Okay, a lot of mine have a swivel connected here, but this is where you will actually connect wire or whatever to anchor them off. So this one does not have a spring on it, or sorry, a swivel. So, all right, we'll get right into it again here. Now we've got the dog. Remember the dog? And I called this the bite. What happens is the dog's going to come over and we want to form a triangle with the trigger. See how I did that? And it's on the side with the dog house. The dog house is right here. So the bite is going to be up top. The long end comes from underneath and goes up to the trigger here. So what happens now is we open the jaw and the dog bites the jaw. See how he did that? What that does is that dog biting that jaw locks that jaw open, so they're stuck open. What happens now is because the dog was bad because he bit the jaw, we're going to put the dog in the dog house over here. See how that goes right into there now? Now what happens, I fold the trigger down over the dog and everything to hold it. This way, my hand is out of the way of all the moving parts. The moving parts are going to be the jaws and the spring once we load it here. This can cut you. It hurts when it comes around and slaps you in the knuckles. These will cause big blood blisters on you when they bite you and pinch you. So they may draw a little bit of blood too. I speak from experience on that. I'm kind of a slow learner and it took me a few times, but I learned to keep my fingers away from all of these moving parts now. So, all right, so we've got going over again, we've got the dog bite. We've got the dog biting the jaw. Dog goes in the dog house because it was bad. And now we hold everything down in place so it's open. We will take that spring, we will put it on the spring post, and now what we will do is load this trap. Now what happened is we just tension that spring so there's tension on these jaws now. Now when I let go everything here, see how that opened up? And the dog came out of the dog house right there, which would have fired everything right there. This is why I hold it and pinch it where I do. What I did now is I just put the dog back in the dog house here, if you can see that there. Now this trap is live. Again, my hands are away from all the points that will get you. All right? When the animal, remember now, when we put this in the hole, we're going to hold up here with the spring. We're going to put it down in the hole this way and one this way, because this is only a one-way trap. So when the animal comes out, bumps that, it fires it, and instantly grabs, just like so. To get the animal out, we'll pull it out of the hole, we'll take the tension off, and the jaws will open up. Again, I'm going to go through the set real quick one more time. It's going to be a little bit faster just to show you what's going on. We're going to get the dog. We've got the dog. We're going to flip it over, make our triangle with the trigger. Just above the dog house, we're going to open that one jaw that moves. The dog's going to bite the jaw, and now the dog's going to go into the dog house. Now we're going to put the spring on there. We're going to load that spring, load the trap, and we're going to let up easy here, making sure it doesn't fire. Trap's ready to go. So there you have the set Trapline product made in the US of A, all ready to go into the run. Again, this was the Gopher trap. It's a little bit bigger than the mole traps, but I did that so you can see what's happening here. Gonna fire it, comes one way, grabs, and that's all she wrote, folks. Take it out, undo the spring, jaws will open so you can get your critter out, your catch. That concludes the how to set a Trapline mole trap or the Gopher traps. Be sure to like, subscribe me on Facebook, YouTube, all across my social media. I do have a website, trappinfool.com, and I have a retail website of trappinfool.store. So be sure to check those out. If you have any questions about anything I did here today, let me know. If you're having troubles with it, reach out to me. I'm more than willing to help you get it figured out here. So hopefully I'll see you at the next show. And until then, Trappin' Fool out.